Welcome to How to Live Slow, the place for you to find an antidote to the overwhelm that comes with being a modern mum. My name's Rochelle. I'm a wife and mum of 2 young boys. I also run a family business with my husband. So I know busy, but I love living slow, and I really hope that I can help you learn to love living slow too. Today I want to talk to you about what to do when you're sick of tidying up. Just seems that kids come with a lot of mess and a lot of stuff. And I don't know about you, but I'm really sick of spending a lot of my time tidying up. So the first thing to do, obviously, is to declutter. Now, if you've ever been on a holiday and you've stayed in a hotel, you'll notice that only the things that you need are there. So you've got all of the facilities that you need, or maybe it's an Airbnb, but there's nothing there that doesn't need to be there. And you've just got your few bits of clothes, and it's okay. You can survive for a month with a suitcase worth of clothes and the things that are in your holiday place. And then when you get home, you realize, wow, we have a lot of stuff and we don't actually need most of it. So you can spend some time decluttering the place and getting rid of the things that you don't need. Of course, when you do get rid of them, make sure you get rid of them in a really respectful way. Make sure you donate your good quality stuff or sell it. And make sure you throw things away in the right place. So if you've got a lot of digital clutter, make sure you're donating or recycling that at a place that recycles IT stuff and all of that sort of thing. So make sure you do research. And then once you've done the decluttering process, it's really important to change your habits. And this means stop buying stuff that you don't need. Being really mindful about buying things that you actually need. And if you think you need it, sleep on it and see if you actually need it, or whether the story you're telling yourself that you need that thing to fix that problem is just a story and there's actually some other way that you can solve that problem by dealing with the feelings or whatever it is, or finding another alternative, or using something else, or finding another item in your home that can satisfy the purpose of that thing that you're thinking about buying. I have a whole video about why we shop and what to do instead of shopping. There's at least 20 ideas of things to do instead of shopping. I'll leave a link to that video in the comments in the description box. The next thing to do is, once you've decluttered and you're pretty happy with how things are, relax about some jobs. It's okay if you stack the dishwasher and put it on and unstack it in the morning. It's okay if you leave the kids' toys that they were playing with. They're going to come back to them and make the same exact mess tomorrow. And here is what I am working on. So instead of just leaving all of the tidying up jobs to yourself and your partner, get the kids involved. So teach them some nice habits around things like, when you finish your breakfast, the plate goes in the sink. When you finish playing with toys, it's a good idea to put those away so that the pieces don't get lost before you get another toy out. And if they're really little, this is a long game. You'll probably need to do the tidying up part with them for a long time before they get into the habit of putting their toys away before getting a new toy out. And this is like pencils and colouring in papers and everything. With our place, I'm not gonna lie, our place tends to be a little bit messy, but we have 2 young boys. They're only 1 and 4. So they're only in care 2 days a week. They spend 5 days a week pretty much at home. And they have free rein. I don't have anything much around the house that they're not allowed to access. Anything that they can't have, like sharp scissors or, certain food and things, are up on higher shelves in the home. And I like to just let them have free access to most things so they can get to the Tupperware cupboard. And I've let go of the need to have a really tidy home. And I've also started working with them to put their things away and to do their routines and habits so that they become neat people, so that eventually our home will be a neat and tidy place one day. And I am relaxing about how messy things are because I know that I've decluttered. I know the things that we have in our home are of value and are important, and they're things that we want around. But I also know that this is the time when they're little that I will miss. One day I will miss waking up and not finding toys spread from highway to heaven. Is that even a saying? I will miss having toys spread all over their bedroom floors, and I will miss that giggle and laughter when they're playing together. And so I have learned to relax a little bit and let them, they're part of this family too, and that it's their space as well. Yeah, so particularly things like the bedrooms, I'm totally fine with them having it how they like, because they've set up their games and they've set up their craft and they're colouring in and everything, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. From a slow living perspective, this is all about learning to relax and learning to let go and understanding what your priorities are. My priorities are that my kids are creative and that they're not asking me to watch the TV all the time. I want them to experience the world around them and feel comfortable and safe in their homes and in their environment, in the world around them. So one way of doing that is by feeling that they have access to everything that's available. So over time, you know, the kids have gone through phases where they've loved playing in the pantry and all of the bottom is just filled with empty egg cartons and you know, Tupperware containers and things like that. And they play in there because they're playing kitchen type of stuff and they're pretending to cook. And that's totally cool. That's one way that they've learned. Now they've moved on and they're working through the wooden train set. So that's constantly all over the floor in one of the bedrooms. And that's also totally okay. Yeah, so it's all about letting go and remembering that they're making mess because they're making memories, they're having experiences, and they're not nagging me to watch the TV. So that's totally fine, and I'm happy with that. You may have a different level of what you will accept. You may have more rooms that you choose to keep tidy. That's just my philosophy, and you do what works for you. Getting the kids involved though does mean that over time they will become more and more respectful of the things they do have, and that comes back to not buying things you don't need, because when you have things that are all valuable in your home, like all of value, personal value, not monetary value, then they're more respectful of those things as well. Okay, so I would love to know, what are your thoughts on this topic? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you loved this video, I would love to invite you to join my community. And as you may know, there are two ways you can do that. The first is by clicking the subscribe and bell buttons down below. And the other way you can join the community is by popping your email address in the description box, the link in the description box down below this video. If you do that, I'll be able to send you email updates on when new videos go live. So my name's Rochelle. This is How to Live Slow. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your precious time with me today. I truly appreciate it. Now, have a great week ahead, and I will see you next week. Bye.